coverage. Nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Danny Johnson returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing Fitzpatrick.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam on, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 24.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
One more time with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Buccaneers number Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Bernard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Finding room at the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Fitzpatrick.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fitzpatrick.
He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Fitzpatrick. It fights him off. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On the return is Mickens, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Second down at 7.
Brady now to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard.
A handoff to Fournette. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throwing left side. He's got Gronk. Complete. Finds through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Fitzpatrick now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Here's Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Fitzpatrick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He finds his man complete. It's Hudson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.